slow so they don't go out so fast.
Radical Russ here in the Rayburn House office building with two fine women who are lobbying the Georgia state delegation. Who are we visiting?
What did you say?
Who are we visiting?
We're visiting everybody right now that we can. We went and saw David Perdue, and Johnny Isaacson so far. There are senators. Now we're hitting the House of Representatives. We've got about 8 of them. I'm not going to name them all. It'll take too long. And
we also ran into Howard Woooldridge from Citizens Opposing Prohibition. He's here with his cowboy hat and his Cops Say Legalize Pot t-shirt. We're here at the offices of Representative David Price from North Carolina. Let's see what we find out.
Did you want to? Oh, you're filming.
Just filming. Howard, in action.
Yeah, Howard.
Howard, can you see me out of the back of your head?
Can I what?
Your glasses are on the back of your shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's very convenient. You don't want to mess up the message. 90% of people see this in the front.
Okay, got you. Not in the back.
And if they see it in the back, they're walking with you, so they have more than time to see it. And people want they like when I was stuff in an office, somebody wanted my picture. So you don't want the glasses messing up the picture.
Okay,
so just keep them back. It's just learn these things.
See, and that's why I sent you a friend request. This is the stuff I need to know.
Actually, no one's sitting up here right now.
Oh, no. I'm like,
Real quick.
Yeah.
He's quick.
I'll let him do his thing in there.
So how has your time been here so far?
It's been great.
Have you seen any representatives, senators?
I got to talk to Senator Isaacson's staff, and while he came up and called my name, Senator Perdue office was calling me back. So hopefully we'll get by there to see him. But we did see Isaacson's staff and did talk about the VA amendment to that, and he took a note on it. So hopefully he will forward that to him. So it's been great.
The world's fastest lobbyist.
No. This is a day where I'm passing out a bill to about 300 offices. So if you spend 1 minute per office, do the math.
5-hour day.
That's a 5-hour day. And trust me, in the halls of the Congress, a 5-hour day is a long day.
Yeah.
Because you have to stay up. You got to be ready at a moment's notice to turn the corner and there's a congressman.
Right.
And you got to be ready to say, "Hey, Congressman Price, how you doing? Can you think 10th Amendment and marijuana in the green plants in the same sentence?" And that's a trick. And I'm after 10 years, I'm fairly good at it, but I still have better and worse days. So that's why it's mentally exhausting that for 5-6 hours you're just at the peak of your mental alertness.
You're always on for a 10-second soundbite.
You're always on for a 10-second soundbite. You never know someone's going to shove a camera in their face like
like somebody. Well, you got quite the contingent here with you too, so looks like we're going to have a good day lobbying. All right.
And I just thought of this. If you guys want to, you can go do other offices when we're done here. This ain't rocket science. This is what Seth Whitecotton of Atlanta did. He was here for 3 days. I showed him how to do it, and we're doing now. And he went off by himself in the Senate, all by himself. He's a 30-year-old male. And you guys can, do the same thing. You're kind of getting the idea of the pattern, or you can. And it's not complicated. And you don't have to say it's introductory. Just say, "Hi." Let's see, what would I say if I were you? I'm just here to drop something off. That's always the first thing you want to say. So you got here for an appointment or whatever else. So then they kind of... And then you simply say, and this is for your fiduciary LA, and then for your boss, the member, the congressman, we hope that he will think of green plants and the 10th Amendment in the same sense. Now, the reason I say green plants and not marijuana is absolutely, everything I do here is with a purpose, with a way to weave into the conversation more than just the words you say. So green plants lowers the importance of marijuana to where it should be. It's a bleeping situation which is less important than 3-2 beer. And when you say green plants as a policy, you're bringing it down even another notch. You can say it's less dangerous than alcohol. Well, you just kind of made it up there with alcohol -1. But if you say it's just a green plant, an intent amendment, again, for everybody, it's getting simpler and simpler, and that's why I say green plant and not marijuana. Okay?
Divide and conquer.
Oh, and whatever it takes to win. It's like as an example, and this is good for posterity. So when somebody asks me why, we use white. My answer is we need to have the police go after pedophiles hurting kids. Second is we don't want kids having a job option to sell, which gets kids shot and killed. If it's a black or brown person, I reverse that. Because what's more important, because black people and brown people have often been to the funeral or know the third cousin that died or got shot selling. So you say, the first thing you say to a black or brown person is, they say, we don't want kids having a job option which can get them shot and killed. That's just immoral. Immoral is a good word, because if it's a religious person, you want to say, this is immoral, right? And then the second reason is pedophiles. I got grandkids, and if you're flying around in a helicopter, you're not catching pedophiles. What's more important to you, pedophiles or Willie Nelson? Or Snoop Lion? I pick on Willie Nelson, Snoop Lion, Cheech and Chong, the obvious three icons of marijuana. And as you see, even though I'm elite, I only talk about marijuana unless you bring it out of me. Because at the moment, for the next couple of years, it is focused like a laser on the green plant. Okay, and that's not easy. It's easy for you guys because you're normal. But that's what I do now. Which when I first got here, my boss said you can't just talk about marijuana. You got to talk about all drugs legalized at one time, which was nonsense and silly. But, you know, my boss, Jack Cole, said this is what you got to do. So I was getting paid. So now I'm a volunteer, just like you. I get paid expensive. Lunch was paid for my packers, but I work here for free. Volunteer, so I can pretty much stay where I want within within reason.
Legal reason.
Right. And you cannot upset your donor base.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Well, you know, it's people say, so I love your job, so how do I get to be a lobbyist? I said, oh, it's First Amendment.
Yeah.
The right to redress grievances to the government. That's a lobbyist.
Right.
Anybody can be a lobbyist. You all are lobbyists today.
Yes.
The trick is to get somebody who thinks you running your mouth is so good, they'll pay you.
Pay you money.
Pay you money to run your mouth. And that's all you do as a lobbyist.
You got that? If I run my mouth well enough, somebody should support me to do this.
That's right.
That's the ticket.
That's independent avenue right there, and that will take you over the
Now you're going to help me use that to get a fundraiser for the DPA conference, right?
That's
DPA conference.
That's right.
You're all so nice. Our media team couldn't come at the last minute.
So
You're on the media team. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, 420 radio. Right.
That's right, 420 Radio, Portland, Oregon. Oh, nice. Good seeing you. K-Von's over there. So we're here to lobby for legalization of marijuana. Is that okay with y'all?
Yeah, that is okay.
Is that good? All right, good to hear.
So come on, please talk. Leo, talk about your show the pictures of your art.
Yeah, let's see your art.
Legalizing marijuana. Take a picture of your painting.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's see it. What's your name?
Kayvon Howman, Visual Arts from Duke Ellington School of the Arts.
Fantastic.
Show you right now. Oh my, right here.
What means?
Hey.
Get in on that.
Close
That's
up here.
pretty.
Hold on real quick. I got a painting right here I think you would love to see.
Is your work online if people want to check it out?
Yes, look at me on Facebook, Kayvon Howell.
K-A-Y-V-A-N.
K-A-V-O-H-N, Howell, H-O-W-E-L-L.
All right. Let's check it out. We're going to look at a picture of a picture.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a picture of a picture.
Yeah, you are.
We're getting real meta This one here.
Hold on. Here we go. I don't have any actual finished products of it, but hold on, let me turn the brightness up real quick for y'all. There y'all go.
Oh, pretty.
This is the finished piece right here.
Yeah.
But I also have a little tattoo artwork I think y'all would love to see right here.
Oh yeah, looking good.
There we go.
There's the leaf.
420 every day, all day. On the daily.
I can't.
Hold up, hold up. Some grinder action real quick for y'all. Show it up. There we go.
Excellent.
There we go. Perp on deck.
So 420 Radio is 24-hour marijuana legalization talk radio. We have an app on the iPhone and Android. 420
Yes, sir.
Radio.
Thank you.
My name's Radical Russ. I do a show 5 days a week, live, 2 hours a day about marijuana reform. Any questions you ever have, I'm Radical Russ everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, SoundCloud, Snapchat, Glide. That's right. Come over here. All right.
And what time is it on, Russ, on the East Coast?
East Coast time, I'm on 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. at replays. Oh, sorry. Let's try this one more time. This might be my last card. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks, Kayvon.
Today.
The cops say we realize
He's my man. That's my man. Howard. Well, quite an adventure here, speaking to the... Nice to meet you, Kayvon. Speaking to the young people out here front. We're visiting their Congress people. This is how lobbying works, folks. It's just meeting people face to face.
Talking. That's all you gotta do. When we're talking, we're winning.
That's right. Ready to go in again?
Yes,
Talking about it winning. All right, they're going to go in. I'm going to leave the camera out here.
Governor Perry election.
I'm Radical Russ at the Rayburn House office building. We're going to call it, for now, we're in front of the offices of Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton, a strong supporter of our cause, but unfortunately, under the laws, she has no vote in Congress. That's why you see the license plates here in Washington, D.C. will say taxation without representation, because they have to pay income taxes here. They have to pay their federal taxes, but they have absolutely no vote in the federal Congress. So we hope someday Eleanor Holmes Norton will actually get a vote. Maybe D.C. will get statehood. I'm Radical Russ here in Washington, D.C. for the normal legislative fly-in lobby day. We'll be back in just a moment.